And how do you think we're adapting the ways that we're working in marketing then?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I think we've discussed offline as well the idea of that, perhaps there's been more freelance marketers doing work for a number of organisations, which again, good stuff. Keep doing it, everyone, to a certain degree. But also the marketing teams have changed. Like a number of teams I've worked with have either people have looked at for new opportunities and things. I think there's been quite a lot of movement, actually, I think, in a number of marketers and a lot of opportunities. I mean, there are a lot more opportunities that seem to be coming up in our area, at least in particular. There seems to be people moving around quite a lot. And I think perhaps maybe this, the nuclear marketing team, perhaps there is a bit of a trend, a shift away now from people getting more specialists in to help with certain areas. It's really important, again, as Sally said in the past, about actually keeping that understanding of what the brand is, and everybody are focused on what the strategy is. But I think that has definitely changed to a certain degree. Maybe because people are just more used to having remote workers working on certain things, and producing pieces of work for a company, perhaps a company you've left, and you are now doing stuff on your own. A number of contacts I know have now decided to go on their own as well. So
I think it's quite interesting. People I think content is one of those things that people do outsource because they're not quite sure, how do I write a blog, how do I do a video? But I think you need to remember that content has become an increasingly central cog to a marketing campaign. It used to be to be honest, very slightly used to be a bit of an add-on. Years ago, you might do a video and it might go on your website if you were really up front with content, but it wasn't the norm. And, posters were a bit of a content, or you might do the odd ebook, but let's not go mad. But now I think it's become an absolute central cog. And sometimes it is the main marketing activity that industries have. And there are, big companies have huge teams of content writers and managers. And so it's become much more central. So I think actually you're right that marketing is changing the way it works.